Good morning, junior kindergarten. Welcome to your phonics lesson of the day. Today we have two new letters that we're going to be focusing on. Let's figure out what they are. All right, so for our first letter, this letter is the same letter that starts off the word yo-yo. Yo-yo. It's also the first letter, in the word yellow. Yellow. Can you think about what letter that is? You are correct. It is the letter Y. Y is for yellow. Yellow. So I am actually going to show you how to write the letter Y. And I'm going to show you how to properly make an uppercase and a lowercase. So we know that uppercase takes up the entire space and lowercase takes up the half the space. So for an uppercase Y, I know I need to take up the entire space. I start at the top here, I go to the middle, go back up, go down to the middle, and I go all the way down. Do you notice how I'm careful not to pass my line up here and careful not to pass my line up here? You want to really try to make sure that it stays between the lines while also taking up the entire space. Now, lowercase y, we know it's a lowercase, so it's going to take up half the space. The body takes up half the space, but this is a little letter that falls down, so the tail is going to go down to the bottom. Remember, some letters are small, some letters are tall, and some letters like Y fall. So Y is a falling letter. There we go. So Y is our first letter, and our second letter is the same letter that begins the word zero. Zero. It's also the first letter in the word yolk, like the yolk of an egg yolk, the yellow part. Oh no, pardon me, sorry, I'm thinking about the letter Y. Forget that, that was bad. It's also the first letter in the word zipper, zipper. So the first letter in the word zero and zipper. Can you think about what letter that might be? Z. That's right, it's the letter Z. An uppercase Z is going to take up the entire space. So it starts here, goes across, goes all the way down, and across again. Now, the lowercase z looks just the same, except it doesn't take up the entire space. It takes up half the space. There we go. So just to make it really clear for you, I'm going to draw some things under the letters that start with that letter. So what did I say for Y? I said yellow. So let's put the color yellow up here. Here you go. Can you see that? There we go. Yellow is one thing that starts with the letter Y. What's another thing that starts with the letter Y? Can you think of some things from home? Let's see if we thought of some of the similar things. Another thing I had mentioned earlier was an egg yolk, yolk. If ever mom or dad have made you an egg, you'll notice that the middle part is yellow. So we have yellow and yolk. Another thing I thought of is yelling, yelling. When someone raises their mouth, raises their voice really loud. So this guy is yelling, super loud. Did you think of any of the same things as Miss I? Great. Now let's draw some pictures under our Z. Some things that I think of when I think of the letter Z are 0, the number 0. 0 is nothing, and it has that z sound at the beginning. Another thing that I can think of that starts with z is a zipper. Zipper. How can I draw a zipper? There we go. There we go. Does that look a little bit like a zipper? I hope so. What other things can you think about that start with a Z at home? Did you think of any of the same things that Miss I did? Good job, girls. Okay, now that we've done a little bit of our warm-up for Y and Z, let's dive into our lesson for the day. All right, so in front of you, you should see this sheet. And as always, we're going to start off with a picture sort activity. On the next page, I'm going to go over each picture with you to make sure that we know what the pictures are. Are you ready? This is a yard. This is yarn. This little boy is yawning. Yawning. This is yogurt. This is a yolk, an egg yolk. Ooh, this was fun. This is a yo-yo. This is the color yellow. This little boy doesn't like his food and he's saying, yuck. And this man, looks like a police officer, is yelling. Next, we have a zebra, the number 0, a zipper, a zoo, and some zigzags. So at this point, you can go ahead and pause my video, get out those scissors and glue, and start cutting and pasting these pictures into the correct category. When you're ready, come back and press play. Welcome back, girls. If you finish your picture sort, then it's time for you to move on to activity number 3 for the day. It starts off with number 1, just asking you to practice tracing your letters Y and Z. Now you'll see that they drew a space for you to do some uppercase Y's and lowercase Y's, uppercase Z's and lowercase Z's. I'm going to make a little example of what it should look like. So remember, uppercase entire space, lowercase half the space. So when you're working on your uppercase Y's, they should be taking up the entire space and try not to go over this line, over this line. For your lowercase y, the body takes up the half the space mark, but the tail falls down. Then for Z, the uppercase takes up the entire space, and the lowercase takes up only half the space. All right? So after you finish practicing these by taking up the whole line space, you can move on to the number 2. Number 2, the little girl found a yellow butterfly. What word has the same beginning sound as yellow? So, how do we find our beginning sounds again, girl? Yes, it's the first sound that comes out of our mouth. And if we need to use our physical helpers, we can put up our arm, ding, and our fingers, ding. And when we say the word, the first sound we hear when we're touching our shoulders is going to be the beginning sound. So the word is yellow. Ready? What sound do you hear? That's right, you hear yellow. That's the sound Y. So which of these pictures has the same beginning sound as yellow? Is it a zigzag? Is it a 0? Or is it a yo-yo? If you picked yo-yo, you're right. The yo-yo has the same beginning sound as yellow. Okay, girls, that's all for Miss I. It's time for you to get busy and finish up your phonics. Have a great time and happy phonics. See you soon.